Sup kings, queens, and hottie babes in between, it's me, your fella Creme. Do you want the latest Fate banners quickly summarized into 5 minutes and have Summer Duel's competitive commentary from a rank 1 player all packed into 5 minutes? If that's the case, then welcome to my new segment. We start off with Diamond, who appears to be middling speed infantry sword, but I'm unsure as of now. Reminder that most of his conditions are locked to him being healthy, so read up on that if it matters to you. He's got Slaying, plus 5 to all stats, true damage based on 25% of his defense, and true DR based on 25% of his defense. Basically like Asker. Stops any DR from both him and his opponent, obviously excluding true DR and in-combat skills like Pavis or Escutcheon. Stops bonuses that allow him or his foe to get a guaranteed follow-up attack. It's kind of like a weird NFU, I can't really explain it, just we're gonna have to see how it plays out. At the start of combat, he gives himself one special cooldown. It's kind of like new divinity from Brave Tiki and Bridal Tiki, so it's interesting. Consider running Pavis or Escutcheon on this guy to make an insane wall for SD. Yeah, that pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? If foe initiates combat, he gets defensive tempo, and if he deals damage of a special in the combat, he heals 10 HP on the special proc. I feel like you want to run Pavis instead of this, but it's up to you. And most notably, in order to double him, you will need greater than or equal to 25 speed over his instead of the typical 5. I said that in a weird way. It makes sense. This is the reason I think he's going to be a middling speed unit. Overall, it's a very interesting effect, but it will highly depend on what his speed set is actually like. Like maybe he'll have like 35 speed, I'm not too sure. In addition to that, he introduces the dearly coveted skill Attack Defense Finish, which was the skill that both base and duo Asker wanted more than anything. Another notable unit who would absolutely want this in Summoner Duels is Brave Dimitri. So, fuck. This unit is a momentous 10 out of 10 in my books. He's got crazy fodder and a lot going for him in terms of being a frontline who can really stop enemy advances. Next up, we have Citrine, a green tone infantry with amazing supportive effects. Don't forget to keep her healthy, of course. Wouldn't want to miss out on all that fun stuff now, would you? She's got Slaying, minus 2 special cooldown at start of turn, status effect, guaranteed follow-up attack, plus 5 to all stats, and deals damage based on 15% of her res, including AoEs. Now, here's where she gets extremely funny. After the start of turn skill's trigger, gives any status effect on her to allies within 2 spaces of her. This excludes bonus movement and Pathfinder. Insanely useful for Summoner Duels, she'll be best friends with Bridal Catcher, female or male Alir, and basically any unit providing NFU support, and much more. Especially for Bride Catria, you won't need to be as strenuous as before with your positioning, and can just have Citrine give out all her bonuses with ease. In addition, her value will only improve as this game goes on, as we keep getting more and more busted-ass skills. Holy shit, what is this abomination? Like, are you actually high? Oh, and yeah. Because she has Oath in her kits, she also gives ground orders to your allies in addition to the GFU, so, you know, support. She comes to Special Spiral 4, which is finally in the normal summoning pool. A very nice pickup overall. I would rate this unit a must pull for Summoner Duels. Her fodder and support is just too crazy to give up on. So let's give her a nice S out of 10. Third unit on the banner time. It's Alcryst, a colorless bow infantry with high nuking potential, who's also rearmed. You'll see just how good he is. You'll probably start a new meta of running Hardy Bearing in your save tanks. Ain't that a bitch? He's got a rearmed weapon. You can fodder his skills off and still use him. Slaying, Flyer Effectiveness, plus 6 to attack and speed, neutralization of the user's penalties. This means that you cannot unity stack with El Robin, so don't do it. Offensive NFU, and most notably, Desperation right off the bat. Isn't that funny? Oh god, this game is shit. He also comes with Flash Sparrow, which gives the user plus 1 cooldown on both their and the foe's attacks as long as their speed is better than foe's speed. Minus 5. Oh yeah, and attack and speed plus 7. If this skill branches out from Swift Sparrow, which is wishful thinking, but it is possible, that does mean that flyers and calves can inherit it, which would be insanely generous of IS, and finally open doors for a lot of units. Don't forget that Defense Res Smoke 3 is present here as well. His PRF skill, Get Behind Me, gives plus a 5 attack and speed, and takes 30% of the foe's defense as a penalty to their defense during combat, and offensive tempo to sweeten the deal. In terms of competitive SD, this unit is an 8 out of 10 in my books. Not a must pull, but a great nuke to have around. This is mainly because Arcane Bow can be inherited to Rearmed Tana, who's blazing fast already. She's also going to be on this coming Mythic banner beside Ingrid, so good value all around. finally, Eitr. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, so we're just gonna go with Eitr, who's a blue cavalry beast. Very nice. Rearmed, by the way. She's got a rearmed weapon, so you can fodder off all her skills and keep her, yada yada yada. You already know the deal. Slaying, +5 to all stats. Binding necklace from Freya. For you smooth marines who don't know, she penalizes foes for having visible bonuses in combat. So yeah, that's Binding Necklace. I mean, you should know that by now, but who knows? Deals damage based on 15% of her speed, including AoEs. If unit speed is greater than foes, you get full null follow-up. Grants attack +2 to unit, and grants a maximum of -6 attack and defense penalty during combat, depending on how far the unit or foe moved. It's kind of like a clash. If the unit moved greater than or equal to 5 tiles, grants 30% DR on foe's first attack. I guess this only matters on Pathfinder teams. I couldn't find a reasonable reason for this to be here, since Cabs can only move 3 spaces, since they don't have access to warping beyond Ash's opening retainer. PRF skill time! Power of Nihility. If she's got one friend or no friends at all beside her, like the person watching this video, +9 to all stats and special ramping on her attacks. Dual Face, Surge Sparrow. Basically, healing based on how high of a cooldown she's got tagged to her special. Very nice for sustain, not gonna lie, but remember, it is a PRF. So you can't really inherit that to other people. Is it good? I don't know. You tell me. Beast Sense, which is basically tier 4 speed-based DR for beast units tagged with mini phantom speed, which is like +7, +4 attack and speed. I believe it's a speed and defense debuff. I don't know why I said it like this. I should change that. And allowing the unit to transform anywhere, even beside their human friends. Pretty good. It removes the transformation conditions. So yeah, for competitive summoner duels, there's not many units that will want this unit's fodder beyond Embla, which, I mean, actually, no, scratch that. Holy shit, this is actually exactly what she needed to make herself viable. She gets Spurn already as a visible effect, so having this will mean that she just gets more DR. I think would equate to like 55% DR. You're actually going to be able to use Embla and like reliably tank damage, so overall, very nice. No other meta beast unit really matters, since Nerboobs has everything she needs already, and there's not many other beast units in the meta currently that are fast, so, you know, I would say Embla. Embla good. Yeah, she's good. As for the unit herself, you know, Eitr, I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's a good one, but definitely not necessary. 5 out of 10 in my books, only because Embla could use that beast slot. Oh, and yeah, before I go, Lapis is here for all you Lapis stands. Free male Allyr with female Allyr's kit, and you know, you got Green Feud 3 over Speed Smoke. And yeah, you get double sparks on this banner. Good value. Anyways, I'd give this entire banner a 9 out of 10 for your orbs, especially if you love Engage. One problem that I'm seeing here is that Rearmed Tana and Ingrid seem to be coming on this end of month mythic banner. So maybe wait and see what the unit is before going in. And by that unit, I mean the mythic banner unit. Jesus, I can't speak English. You know what? It's okay. I'll just have to edit all this out. Anyhow. Oof. Fuck, that was stressful. Did you like the new video format? Give a comment down below and sub. We're trying to get 250 subscribers by the end of the month. So, yeah. Also, comms are 25% on all my Twitter accounts, really. And, yeah. Bye.